seen if you empower a woman, you empower the whole community. So you'd like to declare the 1 million home gardens initiative officially launched campaign.
Yeah? Go serious.
anaitwa Gloria naye kuligisha program kwa waziri kabla ya hiyo area Mr. Kiso akatia cover
It goes like that.
Distinguished guests, members of press, and everyone, we are very proud to be here. My name is Margaret Rarier, and I'm representing the National Business Compact. Kitambo mulizungumziwa na Dr. Miriam Sidibe, lakini ame-apologize, alikuwa na appointment nyingine lazima aende. Lakini kwa sasa, kwa machache, tunataka kusema kama National Business Compact ni coalition ya public na private sector zinakuja pamoja kuangalia vile tutafanya na ministries. Tutafanya nini ili tusaidie hii mambo ya COVID, na tunajua tulianzia na Ministry of Health na sasa tunafanya kazi na Ministry of Agriculture. Na kwa machache yetu imekuwa kuangalia how do we flatten the curve and how do we improve the livelihoods of people here in Kenya. Na vile tulianzia, nimesikia tumeona a lot of innovation, kuna mayouth tunaona hapa, na kwa ukweli tulianzia na kuweka hizi stations za maji ili watu wasafishe mkono kwa many places. Na mayouth pia wameanza kuchukua hiyo. Na wanaona kama wana maduka manini, watu wanaanza kwenda kwao. So inakuwa kama business. Tunaona hata na hii agriculture, kweli hii kitchen gardens ni kitu tunaweza kutumia wa partnership kuendeleza. So kuna opportunities nyingi tunaweza kufanya kama ni mayouth na makampuni, ili sote tuendelee kujenga Kenya na tuangalie vile tunaweza pamoja kupambana na hii COVID. Asanteni sana.
Thank you.
Sikimani, nafanya kazi na institution inaitwa Msingi East Africa. Kazi yetu tunasaidia farmers wa samaki. Tunajaribu ku grow what we call the aquaculture sector, ndio sisi wote tuweze ku access samaki kwa bei ya chini. So kile ni ku encourage wakati mnakula mboga, msikakule mboga pekee, na si kila wakati nyama ama kuku, pia mwanze kukula samaki, na tunafanya kazi na ministry ku support the Eat More Fish campaign. Asante.
Thank you.
Waziri wa Kilimo, unyunyiziaji wa maji, mifugo na samaki Makueni County. Leo ni heshima kubwa Madam CAS kwamba ulipata nafasi kuja kuzindua huu mradi kirasmi. Kama vile umeona tayari kupitia CVAP tuko na wakulima wameanzisha mambo ya home gardens. Na leo kusema kweli katika zile vikundi viwili tumeweza kukutana na wao, hatukuona tu kikundi cha mmoja, lakini wote wamesema kila mmoja wa hao wameanzisha huu mradi. kuonyesha kwamba hii jambo tunalosema mashamba milioni 1 sio ndoto. Maana leo tumekutana na vikundi viwili na kila mmemba kama vile tumeambiwa tayari ako na hili. Na hii shamba yenyewe vile tunavyoona, huyu mkulima hatutakosea kusema ako food secure. Maana unaona kuna matunda, kuna mboga tofauti kienyeji, na lisho lazima liwe ni bora. Tunakushukuru na Wizara ya Kilimo yote kwa jumla kwa kuchagua kuja kuzindua mradi huu Makueni. Na kwa niaba ya Governor wa Makueni, His Excellency Professor Kibwana, ningependa kusema asante sana kwa serikali kuu kwa kutuunga mkono, kusimama pamoja nasi. Mradi wa CVAP uko na component tofauti hapa Makueni na zote zinaendelea vizuri. Tunafanya kazi kwa karibu sana na Engineer Mukundia na tunaamini kwamba hii kazi itakuja kukamilika. Tunasema kwa wananchi ambao wameanzisha huu mradi, tutasimama na wao kupitia ufadhili ule ambao umetuahidi. Tuhakikishe kwamba katika zile farm families 250,000 in Makueni, kila mmoja akiweza kupata kuwa na shamba kama hili, nitaenda kulala kama waziri. Kwa hivyo ni heshima kubwa, tutazidi kufanya kazi na nyinyi, na ikiwezekana kuja tena uje kufuatilia uone vile mambo yanaendelea. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana. Almost, let me thank each and every person for this for their time, for the farmers and the women-led initiative for their contribution, and also for the kind of hard work that we've witnessed here today. Where we are, we have a group of 23 members, and we are very impressed to see that every member has a home garden back at home, and it's not only consisting of vegetables, but it consists of 5 types of vegetables. It also consists of poultry, and also we are saying we also need to incorporate what you're calling the fish and other subsectors, so that we can be able to have a more balanced diet. So I must really commend these initiatives, and also commend the county government for also being able to support the farmers further to be able to realize this. So we are really, really impressed. We are seeing that the 23 members also are teaching other members of the society. And this one is a very clear indication that once, say, one household adopts another household, or even 5, we are really going to have a ripple effect, and we'll have more families being able to produce their own food in the simplest of production units. And that's how we are able to attain food and nutrition security as a country, one of the key areas that our president is very keen about. And as we all know that food and nutrition security comes at a cost, we cannot sit down and assume that everyone will be able to afford to set up these kitchen gardens. And that's why we have been very deliberate in all our programming across all the 47 counties to be able to provide finances to help farmers, and most particularly the homesteads, the households, to be able to set up their own kitchen gardens. This one will be achieved through 3 of our key programs that we are running across the country. That is KSAP, we also have NARIG, and we also have the CVAP. CVAP is one of the programs that we are implementing in Makueni, and these farmers are beneficiary of the program that we are calling CVAP. The target was 1 million home gardens, but I'm seeing us surpassing this 1 million home gardens because the uptake has been really, really impressive. More families want to come on board. And what we are saying is we will be giving through different programs, depending on how they are designed. Like for NARI, we'll be giving grants across the country. KSAP the same. For CVAP, how we've designed it, we'll be giving seedlings and also some drying units so that our farmers can be able to preserve the vegetables. And then also we'll be giving shade nets. So the programs are different in terms of design, but all of them are addressing the same thing. We also have a program that will also be mainstreaming the issue of fish eating. It is one thing also to produce, but also we also need to develop a culture where we also consume what we produce as well. So also during great challenges also lies great opportunities, and we are very happy to see the youth coming forth and being able to tap where the challenges are and be able to tap into the existing opportunity, and mostly be able to offer a boost to the sector, because we all know that the innovation and their education is what the sector needs. And because the youth, the government has given you a platform where you're also able to tap into the resources that are there, the technologies that are there, also the extension that is there. We want to urge you to take maximum advantage of the platform given by the government, and be able to create livelihoods for yourself and even for your communities, and also be able to help the agriculture sector perform even better. So as we talk about the 1 million kitchen gardens already, we have already put in plans to implement the first set of 400,000 households. So the plans for implementation are already ongoing. So we also have now phase 2, where we're also implementing the rest 600,000 gardens, home gardens, and we are calling upon stakeholders and other well-wishers to come and join in this particular initiative so that we can be food secure. And also, as we close, our children are at home, so we want to encourage our families, our homesteads, to be able to, once you see your children, our children, have an interest in seeing how food is grown, encourage them, because that is very deliberate, so that we can be able to introduce our children to food production technologies at the simplest of ways, so that they can be food secure in future. So mine is really to commend the good job being done by the farmers, and commit that as government we are going to support you even further, so that you can now move from this level and fully commercialize, because our greatest joy is to see that our farmers are able to bounce back even beyond this particular period. So thank you so much. And then also, as I close, it is one thing to produce, it is another thing to put food on our table, but it's also another thing also to disseminate the same information. So that's why you see we partnered with NBCC to be able to help us disseminate the information in forms that our communities are able to understand. Be it a community that speaks in a different language to another, we are able to unpack what does all this mean and be able to tell them what the common message is. So we really thank this kind of partnership. And tumefurahia sana pia kwa Madam Grace kwa kujitolea hivi. We are really impressed. We want to urge you to continue with a good job. Government will continue supporting you, because once we start from the household production units, that's how we are going to realize food security, because tukianzia pale kwa mkulima, coming up cumulatively, everyone on board, that is how we achieve food security. And lastly, let me thank our teams, our technical teams from the ministry. This would have not been achieved if all our technical teams did not put their heads together. I know we've had back and forth discussions. How are we going to address this issue? But I really want to thank the technical teams, both from the national government and also the county governments, for putting their heads together to see what kind of solutions we can all provide for the greater good. So mine is just to thank all of you, and may God bless us all. Thank you.
Kwa majina naitwa Grace Musembi. Kusema ukweli, hii kitchen garden, kitambo nijue maneno ya kitchen garden, hapa kwangu kulikuwa na shida nyingi sana. Ilikuwa lazima, sababu niko na watoto wengi, ilikuwa lazima kila siku nitumie shilingi 1,150 kwa kwenda kununua mboga. Na kwa vile mapato ilikuwa kidogo, sasa ilinibidi hata wakati mwingine nikaange unga ile yenye nimepika ugali nayo, ndio tukule ugali tena nayo. Lakini kama wakati huu nimepata hii teknolojia ya kupanda mboga, sababu hata sikuwa na imagine kama ningeweza pata mboga mahali pakafu kama hapa. Wakati nilipata hizi teknoloji, nilijaribu sana. Hata nilikuwa najaribu, nikaona kama sitaweza, lakini Mungu akanitia nguvu. Nikaiweka na nikatia bidii. Nilikuwa naeka na hata naendea mtungi moja tu kwa siku kwa mtu. Lakini saa hii nimebahatika kupata wheelbarrow ambayo naendea maji nayo. Natoa mtoni mitungi 3. Hii mboga yangu inatumianga kama mitungi 10 siku moja. Nawekea maji siku moja tu kwa wiki. Naamka tu asubuhi na changamka tu na watoto wangu, tunaendea maji, tunakuja tunawekelea hizi mboga zangu, na ndo ziko hivi vile mnaziona. Na kusema ukweli, siku hizi maisha yangu imebadilika, sababu sitoi pesa ya kwenda sokoni kununua mboga, na tunakula mboga ambayo inatosheleza. Tunakula mboga za aina nyingi, hata tukichukua sukuma, tunachukua mchicha, tunachukua spinach, tunachukua dania, managu, yote tunachanganya na tunakula vizuri. Na hata matunda ziko kwa hii kitchen garden yangu ambazo ni tunatumia kila siku. Niko na bananas, hata na arrowroots nimepanda ambazo zinanisaidia sana, sababu zinakuanga mzuri sana, zinakuanga tamu sana. Singe afford kununua hiyo, sababu moja inatokanga shilingi 200, lakini saa hii watoto wangu wanakula mpaka wanatosheka kabisa.
Serikali inakusaidia kuestablish
hapa? Hakuna, sijasaidiwa na serikali. Mimi nimefanya tu kung'ang'ana peke yangu, lakini mafunzo nimepata kutoka kwa Sifa.
And looking at you, I think your age is not very many years like myself, and we are happy that the president is involving younger people to be part of our public administration, and for me that's a big thing. Actually, in your speech you said that this project is also youth-centric, and I think to the extent that many of our projects, what we do as a country, also focus on the youth, focus on women, on PWDs, I think that's also very special. We have been discussing here, particularly regarding NARIC, is it can give you the prototype of how to do agriculture in the entire country. In actual fact, if that model is continuously revamped, with the other initiatives that you have, it will actually give us the model for agriculture, and so we use it a lot here. In actual fact, we have padded onto it an extension component, particularly from the point of view of community-led extension services. And, you know, we think that it will help us in the next 2 years and going ahead. So we also value the projects in agriculture that we are doing together, sometimes with also development partners, with the national government. We value those a lot because in terms of the budgets, sometimes the counties don't have lots of budgets to do development work because a lot of money is consumed by recurrent expenditure. So both NARIG and CIVAP and all the others with international community through the national government are very, very critical for the counties. Of course, agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy. And the more we invest in it through innovation, technology, policies, all that, we bring our country to a good place. And that's why for us, we focus on it because we know it will help the 500 shillings that we said for everybody, at least in the county. We are about 1 million, but the majority being young people. So we think that that really is very critical. Specifically for the CIVAP, I think sometimes, particularly because they have started a long time ago, those projects, I think there wasn't good coordination with the county and national government. And even some of what you have mentioned, some of the small dams, sometimes we would just hear that there are some dams which are being done and there wouldn't be coordination, so after it's done, it's left, and it might not be as productive as possible. So I think the more there is a very, very, very close cooperation between the national government and the county, then these investments they will bear good fruit. So I think that's one ask, so that when we are doing things together, there is very close cooperation, so that we watch over things that you initiate and the investments are secured. We have even one big irrigation project in Kibwana East, which was over 300 million. 340 million. That's Kake irrigation. It got completed, but up to now it has not really worked. And that's a big investment. It has not quite worked up to now. So that's something that one could look at to see, but that happened long time ago. So it would be important to look at it and to see what perhaps could be done to kind of revive it. But when it comes to NARIG, we are very, very happy with its progress, and we have said that it has to work, apart from it providing a model for our own agriculture. But it has to work because it really involves very many farmers, very many households, and that's really the way for the future. We wouldn't mind more of those small dams. Those are good ones. So you, whatever you have in your pot, we would be happy. We have worked with Masika, Bishop Masika of Yatta, in terms of the farm ponds. And I think it's more or less the same concept. The kitchen gardens, when they're extended, not the old ones, because there was the old kitchen gardens of just some small thing. But how you are describing it is a bigger thing with nutrition and all that. And I think it's related to the farm pond, so that there is a continuous supply of water. That would really be a good thing. And actually, the more that farm pond technology is realized, the more there will be the nutrition and even income for our people. And to some extent, that going back to extension and of course, also what you're initiating in terms of subsidies, but using, not giving people. Yes. Yeah, I think that is also a very good concept which I worked in Malawi, in Zambia.